Have you come to trade? Or to wait? Be uncomfortably close to the jailer's forces. Stay near me. Stay close, Moorwalker.
It seems the eye cannot peer into Corvia. As such, I must proceed without it.
No matter. The banished one.
All mysteries will be released. There must be strong magic in Corthia if it keeps the eye at bay. Perhaps the legends are true. Not a word. We must reach our destination. Stay close, Moorwalker. Stop. I trust you will not follow. Move. Corthia is shielded against the eye of the jailer, but his Moorsworns are breaching its defenses. We made it. Imagine the wonders to be found here. Do you feel the maw tearing at your mind? Yours as well. I will detain you no longer. Now that is interesting. I detect attendants nearby, like those in Oribus. Perhaps they are the caretakers of Corthia's treasures.
Interesting.
You go on ahead.
Oh.
I will linger
Or they still
here,
count as being in the mall.
to ensure no enemies have trailed us, of course.
Increase our patrols. We cannot let the Marsworn reach another of the jailer's agents. Strike them down.
Hold! This is a living mortal, the Moorwalker, not some servant of the jailer.
A Moorwalker.
It's me.
Fascinating. I have studied the prophecies, but... Oh, forgive me. I am Targalan, keeper of secrets. I remember you. Come, We have much to discuss.
So this is Korthia. I expected something a bit more grand.
You should have seen it in its prime, Roka. Korthia is, or was, the city of secrets. My order was charged with safeguarding knowledge and artifacts, things deemed too precious to risk falling into malicious hands. Korthia was hidden deep within the in-between, safely out of reach, until the jailer's chains found us. The banished one seeks our most precious treasure, and is willing to destroy our entire existence to claim it. There is much to be done. Be well. Much of my knowledge is purely academic. I must explore.
Good luck. Thanks. Appreciate it.
To learn more. Oh, still. Ah, yes. You have a connection to a unique world soul, as it was foretold.
As it was foretold.
But has that prepared
Hate how everything is
for what
foretold
is to
or
come?
prophesied.
We must find out.
Stop this ridiculous investigation before you kill the only one who can help you.
The scroll specified that the true Mawwalker must be empowered. It is my
Lewis, they're
duty
in.
to
Thanks for the
save
subscription. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello and welcome. Hope you're having a good day so far. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you.
Or suffer the consequences.
Yeah, let me go.
You are the Mawwalker, and now your anima is stronger than ever. We of Korthia are at your service.
Thank God I could finally
What
mount.
news do you bring?
I think it best to remain concealed while you activate this waystone. Remember, Mawwalker, our business is not yet concluded.
Yeah, sure, whatever. You who tried to charge me after I paid you for an item that I bought and said I owed you favors, whatever.
The
You're not really my
Mawwalker
friend.
returns.
Oh,
The
Jesus.
second
That's a
waystone
lot of
has been
people.
found.
Fine work, Mawwalker.
Thanks to our efforts and other heroes of Azeroth, the Covenants have grown strong, but we can no longer afford to wait for the jailer to make his next move. The way to the mall is open. Our forces stand ready. Morale of the Covenant forces. Go.
The chains of the past still bind us.
Oh God, they're literally just gonna charge in through the hole. Okay, sure.
May the purpose guide you.
Okay, sure. That makes sense. Yeah, they're all just gonna charge straight through the hole.
The Ebon Blade will defend Oribos until we return.
They'll just charge in. That's hilarious.
Bolvar Fordragon, I saw your visage within the streams of the Mawwalker's anima.
Good. Then there's no need for introductions. We've come to push back against the jailer's forces.
You have my thanks. The Marsworm seek to plunder our secrets.
We stand together against the darkness.
What adventure do you need me for today?
List of unusable materials. Now that we could finally mount up. Holy.
Always so much to do.
This is not a bunch of small side quests.
What knowledge do you seek?
Go.
The Whispers have much to tell. We see you.
It's a whole person. I didn't know if it was like just an arm or... Sweet. We're gonna get this real quick. Oh, he did. He aggroed me. Oh, what? There we go. I thought those were murlocs for a second. It was like, how are they all the way out here?
The Archivist must be rescued. All of our fates depend on it.
I'm out of range.
Do not interfere, mortal.
Can't get that chest without help.
I need to get closer.
I have no idea how to unlock the thing. I'll figure it out at some point.
Thank the purpose you are safe.
Not on lost.
Did the interrogator...
Focus on what remains. Recover the lodestone. Fear not, Rosweir. My resolve endured.
$42 stages, that's actually pretty nice. Oh, I needed that. Dude, seriously? Right at the last fucking second. Watch, he's gonna fucking despawn. I'm not gonna be able to get the quest objective I need, dude. What the fuck? Here we go. Let's try this again. Let's get one more quest objective. Dude, okay, fuck off, both of you. So fucking annoying.
Got some meat. Screaming.
It's locked.
Anything? I'm stuck. 1 minute cooldown. Can't fly. Come on. Come on, man. Give me something to work with here. Blizzard, really? Fuck Fuck you, Blizzard. Blizzard, fuck this, I'm jumping. Wasting my fucking time. Seriously, Blizzard, no path availables on the fucking skirts and you can't help me out? Zero fun allowed. I don't understand how that didn't count as Mossworn, but whatever.
I'm out of range. It's too far. I need to get closer.
Blizzard, are you fucking kidding me? Great. Mantic, hello, hello, welcome. You're having a good day. Welcome to the stream. There it is right there. I saw your Asmongold video. Thank you. Go. You seem like a cool guy? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I try to keep things mostly relaxed. Especially when I'm doing videos about other content from other people, so I appreciate that.
Power must always be tempered by wisdom.
A couple of quests on these side quest things are acceptable, but like this constant addition of extra quests is unnecessary and obnoxious.
I'm out of range.
What would be a good way of increasing eye level for a casual player? I mean, there's a number of things you can do. Dungeons aren't too bad for, like, to start off with. Obviously, raids are a better way. If you're playing about 10, 15 hours, if you're playing a couple hours per day, Torghast is a decent way. Torghast is probably one of the best ways because you can level up your legendaries. So that's probably one of the better ways, but it does take a time investment. Now I'm gonna have to fight for my life. Those saved me. That's good. That saved me. I mean, Torghast is probably going to be one of the best ways because it sockets directly with your legendaries. Just you got to figure out how to use your legendary system on that one. There are certain legendaries are better for certain classes, and then so definitely, I mean, that's one good way. If you can do raiding, like if that's your thing, you can do raiding. That's like a decent way to get items. I mean, obviously it's not a guarantee. So that's why, like, anything that you can craft, anything that you can spend towards grinding to craft and do yourself without need of RNG is pretty good. But it takes some time and investments. You're not gonna level up your eye level quickly in World of Warcraft. It's gonna take time. You're gonna have to spend time actually doing it. Kill this thing real quick.
It's too far away.
So that's one way. I mean, there's all kinds of good ways to level your eye level. It's just what you're willing to do it. Okay. Guess that doesn't count as a valid target. I am the one fighting this. What? Dude, what are you talking about? I'm the one that fought it. Why was it gray?
Get closer.
hate this game, I swear to God. Grinding turned me off, to be honest. Blizz didn't time gate like in Legion, but they made campaign hard on purpose to force you to grind some time in order to continue the campaign. That's true, and that was a complaint that a lot of people had, that, you know, grinding even to... that the grinding began even in the campaign, and it became sort of odorous and time-consuming, which I agree with. I think that's a fair... I think that's a fair assessment of the grinding within the campaign. Well, one thing that I hold that the campaign still did well was it taught you like exactly what you need to do in terms of getting your legendaries and in terms of getting into raiding content and stuff like that. Like that expansion was a good learning expansion. It wasn't in terms of necessarily content. Like Torghast gets old quick. You know, it becomes a chore. But it's a good way to learn the game.
Wisdom and knowledge.
Oh, there was something there. Are you excited about the future WoW now that Activision's bought Blizzard? I'm more excited than I would have been if Blizzard had simply kept on the way that they were. I definitely think there's a lot of potential with Microsoft. I think there's a lot of things that they could bring to the table. Obviously, they bring a considerable amount of resources and talent, you know, potentially, but it's all going to be about how they handle it. I've been saying for a while now, like the biggest thing that Microsoft needs to do from day one is they need to find a way to make sure that they get the community on side with them, and the best way to do that is to actually promote quality content. Now, the next expansion that's going to come out, I guarantee you, is not necessarily going to be something that's going to be Microsoft style. It's going to be more like the old Blizzard that we know and that we've been getting. Hopefully, it's better quality than what we've got, because I think even with the merger, I think 3 bad expansions in a row would probably cause a lot of people to quit. I don't imagine that people would stick around after a 3rd bad expansion. You know, Battle of Azeroth wasn't a good expansion, and Shadowlands has been, I mean, not the greatest expansion. I think the biggest problem with Shadowlands is it didn't live up to expectation. I don't think it's necessarily that it was intrinsically a bad expansion. I just think that it didn't live up to what people thought it was going to bring. And so because of that, people were a little bit harsher on it than they might have otherwise been. You know, to tell you the truth. So, but I think Microsoft purchasing Blizzard, like they've earned an intrinsic right to at least attempt, you know, to fix some of the Blizzard problems. To put it bluntly, they've earned the right to show that they can do it, and earned the right to show that they can mess it up. But I think judgment should be reserved until they actually do something. Which means that no matter what happens, the next expansion shouldn't be like, oh, Microsoft's already messed it up. Like Microsoft hasn't really had a chance to do anything yet, and I don't think they will until really after the end of this next expansion, until you know, 2033. I think is probably the quickest we could expect something from them. So people are expecting, I think, a fast turnaround with Microsoft's effect on the WoW community and stuff like that, and I don't think it's going to be nearly as fast as people think it will. Corinthia, good stuff. Yeah, we're finally to Corinthia. So get around this. Here we go. Get the stuff. As a caveat to kind of one of my earlier points, I think that even if the next expansion is not great, I think people will be willing to let it lie for a bit until Microsoft can actually have an effect. In the sense that they're like, okay, well, this was just the remainder of the Blizzard stuff, so now that Microsoft's got it, after this last expansion, we'll give Microsoft a chance. Obviously, that's no guarantee. I mean, everyone reserves the right to call something out if it's bad. So I think Blizzard needs to be given a chance. And they need to be given a real chance, too, not a half-hearted chance. You know, Microsoft needs to be given the same chance that Blizzard was given when it first started. Those in Shadowland look gorgeous. I'll give them that. Art department is still world-class. Absolutely. It's just their storytelling is still garbage. I mean, and the sad part is too is there's a lot of parts of Shadowlands that are actually really good. Like visually, it looks amazing. Sound-wise, it's done extremely well. Like all the monsters are really cool. Some of the bosses are really cool. It's just the structure and the systems that make it excruciating. I'm a firm believer of less is more in terms of in-game mechanics and stuff like that. Like you can always add things later. Just start off simply and make things nuanced but simple to understand. It's like this whole legendaries thing. The whole process of crafting your legendaries in this game is both time-consuming and confusing. You have to... I don't think there's a lot of people that would have, without a significant amount of, help prior, would have been able to figure out just how to craft all the legendaries without either looking up a guide or being in the know already. So it's like, that's one of the things I don't like about Shadowlands is, it takes too long to do things. I don't necessarily want instant gratification and power, but I want to know that my time investment is being made. My time investment is efficient. Stun lasted way too long. Really? And this is the other thing I don't like. Blizzard needs to fix the fucking aggro radius of NPCs. I do not like this. I don't like having to fight for my life every 30 seconds. It's so fucking annoying. This is time consuming. It's time consuming and annoying that every 30 seconds something's gonna aggro me because there's no clear path to avoid mobs. Like you either run into them or they're not there. Like that's the only, there's no in between. And it's extremely annoying. Like Blizzard, please stop wasting my time by making me fight something every 20 seconds. It is annoying and it's not productive, especially when I don't get anything for fighting them. But there needs to be a very clear set path around all NPCs that I'm not forced to fight them if I don't want to. Especially like the little stuff. Like if I aggro a big NPC or a big minion, like that's on me. But I shouldn't be forced to fight all the little stuff all the time. It's super annoying. Anyways, minor gripe. I make that gripe every time I play this game because it's so fucking annoying the way Blizzard structures this stuff. It's like this. I'm going to aggro this no matter what. There's no way I can path around this. I'm going to aggro it. See?
I need to get close.
Like this is why the game takes so long. Because unless you can fly and get around this, there's no you have no recourse. This is what makes playing the game excruciating.
Allow me. Knowledge is nothing without understanding.
WoW questing has gotten worse over the years. Why not run past it with your mount? I am running past it with my mount, but there's no way to run past it without aggroing. It's like this. There's no path to get around that without aggroing. And then, my mission objective is behind where it is, so... It's so dumb. WoW questing has gotten worse over the years. That is a fact. It has become more excruciating to clear content because of the way that you have to quest.
Dwell not on loss.
Do not give me another fucking quest.
It is tragic that so many loyal archivists are no longer with us.
They served the purpose as intended, and their wisdom aids us still.
I also just like having to do 15 quests at the same time. Quest lines need to be short and succinct, and they need to make sense. And if you're gonna be forced to do them, they need to offer you something of value. It's like, these quests should be providing me anima as a reward. If I'm forced to play the quests... Oh, to God, man. It's shit like this, man. I just round the corner, boom, aggroed something. Didn't even know it was there, aggroed. I mean, this Blizzard, this is excruciating. This is shit game design. Like, this part of the game, not fun. Not even remotely fun. It sucks to have to do, it brings no enjoyment, and there's no sense in it. Oh, I agree it shouldn't be, the game shouldn't be linear. Like, 100% it shouldn't be linear. But I should have the option to not have to do things. When it's stuff like this. When it's not major quest objectives and it's just wandering through the world, I should not be having to take every single fight all the time. It is incredibly annoying.
Power must always be tempered by take your place at my side, mortal. Fueled by anima and guided by wisdom, the Lodestaff will lead its wielder to every relic the Archive has ever held.
I understand and agree, yeah.
Our sacred purpose shall continue.
You know, the other, and this goes back to some of the stuff I've been talking about for a long time in terms of player agency and player meaning. WoW, over the last couple of years, over the last several expansions, has just slowly taken the agency that players have more and more away from them, and have invalidated the majority of content that you do because nothing that you do in terms of gearing or in terms of leveling matters. Like, in any way, shape, or form. Because, like, all the stuff I have now, with the exception of the legendary helm I have now, I'm going to replace. And all of this time I've spent playing the game, these, like, almost more than 100 hours just doing Shadowlands content, it's not going to mean anything other than the anima I've managed to farm. Because I didn't get anything for, like, playing the game. Time sinks to make the numbers look better on cheats. 90% of the times when I died because enemies in the campaign were way too much for my eye level, so I was forced to grind dungeons or world quests to continue the story. It's not fun. I haven't necessarily had that problem. I've just had a problem of like, the way that the game aggroes in terms of assigning too many mobs. So then you get in a fight and you're winning, and then something spawns on top of you and you aggro it, and then you die after having just survived a really close fight. It's annoying. WoW needs to fundamentally look at the way that they quest.
Welcome to the Archive. What remains of it?
Because if people just feel like they're getting their time wasted, then then the content that you have is not good. If people feel like at the end of the day that they didn't get anything out of their experience of playing the game, then you have a bad game, or you have content that doesn't matter. And the majority of people feel that way with Shadowlands. It's like, it's not that it's a terrible expansion, it's just that it's largely been a waste of time, because a lot of the things that are supposed to be meant to be end-game content aren't enjoyable. It's like this. I'm gonna aggro this guy. Oh, somehow I did not aggro him. I like playing COD campaign and being forced to do half the things you already did. Yeah, exactly. WoW needs to fundamentally look at the way that they quest. The quests need to be meaningful. They need to offer you something that you can use at the end game and helps you towards your end game goal, because that's why people play the campaign. Playing the campaign isn't really optional in World of Warcraft. I mean, it is, but you can get around it. But you have to, I mean, you need the campaign for a number of things. So ultimately, you're going to be forced to clear the content one way or another. Like, eventually, it's going to force your hand. You're going to have to clear it. So if I'm going to be forced to clear that content, which, don't get me wrong, I like playing the game for the storyline. That's the whole point of WoW. But through the whole process of leveling and playing the content, I need to have something that rewards me for the end of the game. Like, I can't just get through the entire campaign and say, okay, well, I've sunk in 100 hours in this campaign, and I have nothing to show for it other than some gear that I'm going to get rid of, and no currency that I can use for in-game stuff.
Trust in the purpose.
As my echo fades,
Turn this on
I
real quick.
leave the Archive in your care.
So it's just stuff like this that I gripe about all the time that
There must be someone
I hope
else.
eventually will get
I
fixed.
am not ready.
We all have a duty to fulfill.
Far more than you realize. From this moment forward, you are the Archivist of
Much
Portia.
has been asked.
Retrieve the relics Restore
Okay,
the
and so
archive
now I got to complete world
place
quest.
your trust
So this is an example of what I'm talking about. Campaign quests are now world quests.
I will
Blizzard,
do
you
what I
understand
can.
why this is not great game design. You
May
are
the purpose guide us.
like I complete one task and I get 3 more. I complete those tasks, I get 3 more.
Archivist.
You understand why this is maddening, Blizzard, right? You understand why this is excruciating to play through. Now, ultimately, world quests, especially once you figure out the objective and you can figure them out, they don't really take that long to clear. But it's annoying that it's world quests to continue campaign objectives. Now, in this instance, it's okay to do world quests because at least it's gonna award me with something that I'm gonna get to use in the end game. Sort of.
My pleasure.
Observational records are collected, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and get all of the world quests. Just so that way I can start knocking them out all the time, all at the same time. Because if I don't, it's gonna be a massive waste of time.
New ideas for Centurion upgrades.
You address the Sun King.
You address the Sun King. Devoured anima. This is the quest line which gave me a headache. Yeah, and it's like this. So and then let's put this in a bigger context. This is 9 chapters. It's all of this for part 2 of 9 of this campaign. Out of a campaign that's been going on for a while now. So again, at the end of the day, people just want to know that their time investment in the campaign is going to be rewarded by something that's going to help them get to where they want to be. That was the wrong button. This is, yeah. So, I mean, and ultimately, there's a fair bit of this content that I've enjoyed. Like, the first couple of times I've run Torghast have been enjoyable. And, like, I understand, like, why they're doing it. And I definitely think that the Torment system is interesting because it's kind of like Diablo in the sense that, you know, the stronger you get, like, you have more content to clear. But at some point, it just becomes endlessly repetitive and annoying. And then you, like, no longer want to keep clearing Torghast. Which is why people have taken to calling it Torghast, because you only do it because you have to. People don't do Torghast because there's something new or interesting to get out of it. The only reason they do it is because it helps with your renown, and because you get soul ash from it. Beyond that, there's absolutely no reason to do Torghast. Other than just to say, oh, I, you know, pushed so far in Torghast, I got this high. It's, you know, bragging rights. Which is fine and all. It's, you know, it's personal achievement. So in essence, it's putting the onus back in personal achievement for players. But the other thing is, like, you know, the higher I push into that level, I don't really have anything to show for it. I'm not getting any extra cool gear other than the legendaries I'm leveling. I'm not getting a whole lot out of it, other than just to say I did. And ultimately, that's kind of the thing that people have been talking about. Like, well, if that content is just for the higher level people, it's just for, you know... you know, the whole Mythic Raider argument, something similar to that, where if it's just for the highest percentage of WoW players, then, and you're making changes to the game based on that, then it's not good for the game. It's not good for WoW players, because you're only catering to a small number of people versus your community at large.
It's too far away.
Obviously, people have their own opinions about that, but... Good as this Korthi is a sort of smaller zone, so I don't have to go too far to complete quests, which is good. Those things are cute. I like those. I know there's a lot to be done to improve the state of WoW. And ultimately, I think Shadowlands is kind of in a situation where you really don't want to touch it and do anything else because for fear of making it worse. So you kind of just leave it alone and you say, okay, there's plenty of lessons to be learned from this expansion. We tried some stuff, it didn't work, and then you take those lessons into the next expansion and you try and do better. By the way, I have an unpopular opinion. All right, let's hear it. I don't have an issue with store mounts. It's a pretty unpopular opinion, bud. That's I mean, that's an opinion to have. I don't know that's a good one. I think store mounts are pretty bad.
Speak, mortal.
I think store mounts wouldn't be so bad if you could earn them in game. Blizzard won't spend that money on in-game mounts regardless. I mean, but they should. That's the problem that most people have is that they're not doing it and they should. First of all, they shouldn't be a thing in game. With the amount of things that Blizzard has that they can make money off of, they don't need store mounts. Saying that store mounts are disruptive because then it kind of fuels the whole like WoW token thing where people all they want to do is just get those mounts and show it off to their friend, but they didn't earn the mount and then they just had money in their wallet. It sort of takes the whole equalizing factor out of WoW. The great thing about WoW is it's supposed to be this equalizer regardless of your monetary, your financial status. Like the game doesn't favor you because you have $10,000 in your bank account or $10 in your bank account. You know what I'm saying? So store mounts kind of is annoying to that. Now, if they wanted to make a mount, if they wanted to have a subscription amount, that's different than having a store mount because you can't outright just buy the subscription mount. The subscription mounts are great because it's dedication. You have long-standing time to the sub. You get it automatically for being it, but you should also be able to earn that game. Like there should be mechanics to earn that game or that mount in game. If a person sees your store mount, they'll know that you bought it no matter how pretty it is. Exactly. And again, it kind of invalidates the whole thing of player achievement. You want players to feel like they've earned things. And see, I didn't do anything to warrant that. I just got aggroed for no reason. I didn't do anything to warrant that. So if you have a raid mount, people will know you earned it in game regardless of how it looks like exactly. Now again, people are going to bring up, okay, well, what's the difference between buying a mount on the auction store or the auction house and then buying a mount on the on the store page? It's a huge difference. In order to buy that mount on the store or in the auction house, I had to get enough gold to do it, which means I had to find enough things to do to get the gold to pay for the mount, and I also had to outbid other people or outright buy the mount. The other reason that it's a lot different is that I can't just open my wallet and buy it out of the store mount, but this would only be true if you couldn't sell WoW tokens. Unfortunately, right now, my argument is a little bit flawed because you can't open up your wallet and then just buy WoW tokens, sell them for gold, and then go buy the store mounts. WoW tokens need to be removed from the game. They're fundamentally disruptive and, again, invalidate the majority of player achievements. So I understand why some people say, oh, well, you don't have to buy the store mount. True, but the store mount shouldn't be higher quality than the mounts that you can earn in game. And there are a number of in-store mounts that are of much higher quality and much higher fidelity, and have special things that they can do that you can't get in game. Like their quality is better than a lot of in-game mounts, and I don't think that's okay. I think that's a problem. And then the argument, well, they should just make the mounts lesser quality. It's like, well, that doesn't solve the problem that there still exists. The ultimate Blizzard's whole thing is, well, we don't force anybody to buy it. It's like, yeah, but you're putting the temptation. You're allowing this store to be there because you're greedy. That's why obtaining a raid mount has always been so crazy, because that means you did the raid enough times and succeeded enough in beating the raid enough times to actually earn the mount. Whereas you get something from the store and it's a lot better than anything you can earn in game, and it's like, oh well, you just had $10 lying around. So what exactly is the problem with the store mounts? If people see you with it, they'll know you didn't even earn the game, and the game mounts will look the same regards to the store mounts, but they don't. The problem is the store mounts are a lot of times higher quality than the mounts you earn in game. There are raids that you have that have like one in 5,000, 1 in 10,000 in mounts that are even higher drop chance, lower drop chance, that are of lesser quality than something I can just, pay $10 for on the store. The problem aren't store mounts. The problem is Blizzard being extra greedy. Yes, and that's what I'm saying, is the store mounts are an example of that. They are being extra greedy, and they shouldn't be there. And Blizzard is responsible for giving players the temptation to buy those mounts, as opposed to saying, hey, no, you need to go put time investment into the game, and if you want to earn this mount, then you're going to have to find time to do it. And the argument that people say, oh, well, I just don't have enough time to go raid, or I just don't have enough time to grind this content, or I don't have enough time to do that. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, if you really cared about that mount, if you really wanted that item, that transmog, that look of something, if you wanted a pet, if you wanted the mount, you're going to find time. You're going to find time to grind that out. You will make time for the things you care about. I fundamentally believe that. It's why I make time for gaming, because I like it and because I like World of Warcraft. It's why people make time for all their other hobbies. Woodcrafting, or, they go hiking or fishing, or, some people do stuff inside, they have arts and crafts people, or some people are video designers, or, any other hobby you care to name, or any other pastime that people have, they make time for it because they care about it. And ultimately, everything they do throughout the week or the month or the year is just to be able to do that hobby, regardless if it's, something they do financially or something that they just do physically to do it. They make time and put forth the effort to do that thing. So if it's something that you actually cared about, you're going to put in the time and effort to do it. So people saying, well, I don't have time to go get that mount, then you're being lazy. If you want it, put forth the effort, get in a raid group, take what it takes to get that mount. And if you don't get it, tough luck. You're not entitled to everything. That's the other thing that people don't get is there's this misconception of, oh, well, I'm entitled to clear this content. I'm entitled to get this mount. I'm entitled to this, that, and the other. No, you're not. You're not entitled to it. You're not entitled to just get something that's an achievement that you have to work for. You're absolutely not entitled to it. You are entitled to the chance to work for it. You're entitled to the chance to try for it the same way as everybody else. You're entitled to the same equal opportunity that everybody else is entitled to. But you're not entitled to just get it outright, which is why the store mount stuff bothers me. Because a lot of that stuff is higher quality than anything you can get in game. Some of those mounts are spectacular, like the new Shenlo mount, the new tiger mount, or whatever the creature kind of is. I hate to even look at it. That's why that's so annoying, because it's such high quality. It's a really cool mount, but you have to pay for it. And that's disappointing. That cool of a mount, you can't get. Oh, hold on. I'm trying to find this chest. That you can't get by grinding anything in game. That's really my 10 cents on the matter. And seeing somebody, and that ties into the whole WoW token thing. That's what bothers me the most, is if I'm sitting there doing a raid over and over again, and I put forth the time and effort to get really good at that raid, I get people together, I put forth all the organization to do that raid and to get all of that stuff done, and I earn the mount. But I see somebody who has the mount, who has none of the achievements, just has the mount, and clearly has bought it by having more money in their pocket by selling WoW tokens, and then just bought it off an auction house or bought an account from somebody or something like that. That infuriates me, because it invalidates everything I did. And it's unacceptable. It's not okay. And Blizzard enables it through the WoW tokens, through the in-store shop, or through the store mounts. So if Blizzard made good in-game mounts, you wouldn't have a problem with the store mounts? No, I still have a problem with the store mounts. It's not a matter of in-game mounts being equal to or less than. It is a problem, but it's not just in-game mounts being equal to or lesser than store mounts. It's a problem that the store mounts are not attainable in-game. If they insist on keeping the store, then every mount that you can get in the store, minus subscription mounts, which you get for just, being a good boy and having a subscription, which is his own thing. But beyond mounts like that, everything that you see in store, like if I open up the shop right now and I look at mounts, all of these mounts are really cool. Winlow, that's a really cool mount. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. That's cool. Look at the fidelity on it. You can see every little bit of detail on this mount. It's got a cool saddle. It's got a cool color theme. It's a sort of translucent mount. It's blue. Works with a lot of things. It's a really cool mount. The Sunworm 4-line. Look at this. This is a cool mount. These are cool mounts. They're high fidelity. Can you earn them in game? Nope, absolutely not. You can only have them if you got 25 extra bucks on top of the subscription fee that you already pay. It's the only way you can get them. Look at this. These are cool mounts. The whole bronze bull mount. That's really cool. These are really cool mounts. These are very high quality mounts. They're very unique. And you can't get them unless you take out your wallet. And that's dumb. And those mounts are of higher quality than a lot of other mounts currently in game, including the new Shadowland mounts. Some of the Shadowland mounts that you can get through rating tiers, stuff like that, are kind of garbage. Let's be 100% real. Okay, this must be what I'm after. So no matter what Blizzard does in terms of in-game mounts, I'm still going to be upset at the state that the store mounts are even in the game. No, mounts are supposed to be a reward. The hard work and effort that you put into playing the game and the dedication that you have and the preparation that you put into clear content. That is a reward. It's what makes mounts special. It's what makes mounts unique. Not the fact that you could just open up your wallet and gain a bunch of mounts, but the fact that you took the time to play the game. And the store mount invalidates that. So if both mounts were available both in-game and the store, would you still have a problem with it? I would have less of a problem with it. But again, it still doesn't take away. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's like I would still have a problem with it because then the problem is now even worse if both are actually available. Because now if they're available in-game and on the store, nobody is still going to clear the in-game content. If I can buy the mount that I could get from a raid or a dungeon or, grinding or quests or stuff like that, if I can get that on the store, why would I grind for it? If I've got the extra $25, why would I grind for it? Achieving the mount worthless. Mounts are supposed to be special. They're supposed to be this reward you get for playing the game. Not because you had a $25 extra sitting in your pocket. And that's what upsets me about store mounts. And that's why they're bad for the game. And that's also the reason that things like the WoW token are bad. Because the WoW token propagates that. So, and people don't understand that. People are like, "Oh, you're just mad about store mounts, and you're just mad because people have money." And it's like, what's the point of WoW then? I thought WoW was supposed to be equal for everybody. It's supposed to be equal that, if I pay the same sub fee and you pay the same sub fee, we both get the chance to earn the same content. But I see you wandering around with a mount that I'm not going to pay $25 for, or some people can't pay $25 for. I was like, well, that's not fair. Like, hours per week and have families, they have more money and time, and understand why they would buy a store mount. It doesn't matter, though. It doesn't matter. The whole argument that, well, people don't have time. Again, you're going to make time for the things you care about. I understand that, that people have 40 to 50 hour work week. I'm one of them, and I'm starting a new job. That's going to be me. But I'm not going to sit here and ask Blizzard to fundamentally change the rules of the game to accommodate the fact that just because I have extra money means I should get things that people have worked for. And the fact of the matter is there are, and I think that this statement, especially that statement, is overblown a lot, that, oh, well, people don't have time. I don't think that's even remotely true. I think people just don't like having to spend the extra time that they have to in their free time to grind it out. It's not that the time commitment is that colossal, although in Shadowlands, that's a different story altogether. The time commitment in Shadowlands is ridiculous. But on the whole of it, the time commitment to get content or to get rewards for things is, ultimately speaking, not that much. And the things that people are really miffed about are things that are hard to get in the first place. They're content that takes a long time to clear, even for people that are playing the game 10 hours a day. If you're going for a mount that has a 1 in 50 drop chance or 1 in 100 drop chance, you're not going to be spending that much time to get the mount. It may take you a couple days, but again, you're not going to get everything right when you want it. Again, back to the whole instant gratification thing. You do not have the right to just clear the content because you want to. You have the right to make the time investment and be given equal chance to clear the content, but you do not reserve the right to just get it. And a lot of people, And a lot of people feel that they do because, again, cash stores and cash shops and stuff like that have made them feel this sort of, instant gratification, and they have a different timeline expectation of, like, when they can get things. It's like, oh, this rewards for Mythic Plus. I should be able to get that in a couple days. No, it's not how Mythic rating works. I see your point, yeah. You're full of shit that there's not a path available. Oh, I can reach it from here, never mind. Is that a rune shit that I just did not get credit for? Cool. Hey, it's an egg. I'll be back in CCA 15 minutes. Ow. Oh. Really? Dude, seriously. Fuck off with this aggro, man. I'm just trying to walk. Okay, I'm getting real tired of getting aggroed by stuff. Like, I was clear past that, and I'm getting my time wasted by Blizzard now. Where's this chest at? What? Oh, how I wish I could fly. Fly up high in the sky. Oh, how I wish I could fly. Fly, fly up high in the sky.
My power is mine to wield. Remember the sun.
You bear interest in craftsmanship? Show.
You have my attention, Maw Walker.
So all that for 5 anima, ladies and gentlemen. 5 anima is what I got out of that. Lovely investment of my time. Oops, that's not what I want. That finger.
What news?
Oh my. Adaptive armor fragment adds Forge of Bonds. Yeah, that's fine. Adds. Add this conduit to your collection of Forge at the Forge of Bonds. Bonds, it's fine. Vault learning. I gain. Yeah, that's not worth. That's just gonna be junk. It's just junk. That's more junk. Concentrated anima. We're gonna put. Okay, this rune shit, that's a quest item. It's all stuff I need. Focus, that's it's anima. 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 That's 35 anima. Quest item. Yay! 35 anima. Whoopee! 5 anima. Yay! 5 anima. Yay! 5 anima. Yay! I wonder what I'll do with all of this anima. The possibilities are limitless. It's actually important. This is just junk. Okay, I'll cook this later. This is...
There is much to be done.
Thanks for the insult, Blizzard. I would just rather you have given me nothing.
I have limitless time. You do not. Trust not what you see. We have need of open space, but not too exposed to prying eyes. do. Now, Mowalker, kindly activate the device with a touch of your anima. Ah, it worked. As I knew it would, of course. Oh dear, I seem to have left my bag in that musty cave. Retrieve it from me and we shall depart.
And this is the part where I walk into an ambush. Yes, just go retrieve my bag. And nothing else. Polnari bag collected.
Many deals for a friend of the Grumbles, like you.
Alright, here we go. Wait, what am I doing? Just took the stupid long way. Oh, it was just a scenic ride, I guess. I don't know what I was doing.
true scholar studies all. May you return with knowledge.
Hurry along now. We have much to discuss. There you are. I trust my bag isn't too heavy for you. Come along then. We have much to do.
I hate this bitch.
Ah, my new partner. Let us see how long you last. Find anything of interest, Walker? A very profitable effort indeed. You were transferred, yes?
I hate her. I genuinely hate her.
Interesting. I've made an adjustment to the device to modify the destination coordinates. Yes. This projection device is already proving useful. Now, about that travel attempt of yours. Do you feel the maw tearing at your mind? Look for discrete locations that are near creatures of interest, but not in plain sight of them. Ah, I am receiving.
Are you fucking kidding me? That thing killed me. Of course it did. Why wouldn't it? And I lost 57 Stygia? What? Dude, fuck this game. I'm so done. So you get punished for dying. I didn't realize I was losing Stygia every time I died in the mall. Here's the way I see it. Most people don't care enough about mounts to cancel sub over it, while enough people buy it for Blizzard to continue making them. I don't know how much they actually get off those mounts, to be honest with you. But it's very simple. It's a disruptive practice, and they should stop it. Just because people are, you know, just because they're saying, well, people are buying, that doesn't make it okay. Steel breaker key. Okay, well. quit the game playing this quest. Yikes. Dude, I did not realize it was using Stygia every time. I guess I'm not. I think the game actually even said something about it. I wasn't paying at all.
Better, but still distorted. Try another placement at a lower elevation. Interesting. Are those glittering objects feathers? Find anything of interest, Moorwalker?
Listen, it's very important that I stop and mine everything I see. It's not actually, I just want to.
Who goes there? If you intend to torment me, know that you will answer for it! Strive to be burned.
This dude in here?
I need to get closer.
Oh, I have no chance of killing either of these people. I'm locked in it now. I gotta leave, I gotta leave, I gotta leave, I gotta leave. Okay, so the objective is to sneak them, not fight them. Good to know. Oh, what? Bro, this game. I gotta wait for Die by the Sword, or I can't do it. I also need Maltraction. Warden is up as well. Seconds. Okay.
I serve Odin. Glory to Odin. Are you worthy of Odin's gift?
Ow. That's rude.
Did you really think you'd escaped my notice?
I mean, it had crossed my mind once or twice.
So blind to Odin's failings.
Odin will not stand for this, and neither shall I.
Your defiance is meaningless. I already have what I need.
The ritual nears completion, and Hilda will soon rejoin her sisters.
Now bear this message back to your master, little bird. May it taste like ashes in his throat. Skyja, see them out!
Hold tight, friend.
Well, that's annoying. That also didn't make any sense. They gave him a message and then let him go, but then chased him.
Eyes upon the glory of Odin's hall again, Mawalker. My poor sisters. I serve Odin.
This also contextually does not make sense.
Odin, I bring before you this mortal, the Mawwalker, whose valor freed me from dire captivity.
Welcome to my halls, noble one. Danica, tell me of this victory and the foe that would dare imprison one of my Valkyr.
My sisters and I were ambushed by Mossworm, who serve Helya. Only I
will twist
survived.
every Valkyr
We
you
come
send
bearing a
Odin,
message from that
just as
accursed
you
witch.
twisted me so long ago. Your own eye betrays them all. Such sweet irony.
She dares? By my beard, Helya will answer for this. My Valajar.
Blizzard, why?
Bring us tale. After her defeat, I thought we'd seen the last of Helya's treachery. But her venomous words and deeds never cease to vex me. My own noble, all-seeing eye has been twisted into a weapon of darkness. This insult cannot stand.
Blizzard, only you could make a game so excruciating to play. This whole bit makes no sense.
Sound the horn of challenge to begin. Another seeks to claim their glory. Prepare for battle!
I serve a greater power.
Well fought! You are chosen to serve Odin's wrath. Go now to his side. Hail, champion. I am Valajar. Another seeks to claim their glory. Prepare for battle!
cannot stop me.
Well fought! You are chosen to serve Odin's wrath. Go now to his side. Another seeks to claim their glory. Prepare for battle!
Death cannot stop me.
Oh, you lack discipline. Victory is not yours this day.
Fucking kidding me? Blizzard, why? Why would you even have a percentage of failure on that? Why would that even be something that you could fail?
Another seeks to claim their
I don't understand that at all. Why is that an objective that can even be remotely failed?
I serve a greater power.
Well fought! You are chosen to serve Odin's wrath. Go now to his side. Another seeks to claim their glory. Prepare for battle! Glory to Odin! Hail, champion! I am Valorjon!
There's a lot I have to say about how Blizzard has written this campaign for Shadowlands and the way they have designed this game, but I will hold it until after I have completed the campaign and separate video. But I can promise you nothing I have to say is particularly nice.
May your battles be glorious. All attend me. Behold the Ilska horn, crafted in the fires of my forge, and imbued.
Wayne Badley, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming to visit. Hope you're having a great day. And, enjoy the show, such as it is. But thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that, man. Thank you.
My eye will be compelled to focus upon them. They will be destroyed. 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 They will be destroy Danica, you shall lead. Become the wrath of Odin, and embody my fury. Wield my rage against my enemies. You will bear Ilskahorn to the Maw. Give it a voice to pierce the veil and unleash my vengeance. What victories do you bring me?
Again, this whole bit makes no sense. It makes no sense in any way, shape, or form in the context of Shadowlands. It makes no sense why we just randomly decided to go here. How's it going, big guy? I just to repeat what I said a minute ago. I have a lot to say about how Blizzard has constructed Shadowlands and the way that they have designed the game. I will save it for a separate video, or I will be here for a very long time explaining it. I will do a whole review video of Shadowlands. Yeah. Right now, Blizzard has found a unique and interesting way to suck the fun out of the game in a way that only they can do.
Ah, my new partner. Let us see how long you last. What an admirably specific question, the answer to which I can only hypothesize.
Blizzard, why does one quest always have to equal 2 or more quests? I don't understand this. You can have a 1-for-1 ratio. This is uniquely excruciating. What? I don't really care.
To the River of Souls you must go. Gorgoa flows through the maw, delivering damned souls to their fate.
Yeah, Shadowlands right now is not fun to play. You know, Blizzard, the point of a game is to be fun, and this is not fun. Every time I take on a quest, there's 2 more quests. Every time I finish those quests, there's 2 or 3 more quests. You know, having a 1-for-1 on quest ratio is fine. Not finishing a quest does not need to spawn 2 or 3 quests every single time. Stop wasting players' time and provide them meaningful content. This whole thing I'm about to do makes no sense and is completely worthless in the context of Shadowlands. Why did we go visit Thor? Sorry, why did we go visit Odin, not Thor? I'm quite a great man, Asmon named Asmon. A game should make you want to waste your time, not waste your time. Exactly. And right now, I'm just having my time wasted.
It's not ready yet.
Exactly. Although I do think the game is going to start moving in a better direction. Yeah, I hope so, because it's hard to see it when you have to go through this playing the campaign. Like, this is just, it's not fun to play in any way, shape, or form. It's not enjoyable. The games are so polished and responsive. It's a shame there's balancing and progression systems that are ruining the player experience. Yeah, I mean, especially in the campaign too, and the same thing I've been talking about for the last couple hours, like just the fact that all of the work that you're putting in, and this has been the story for a while for Blizzard, but the amount of work that you put into the storyline, and the fact that it's even making you grind some in-game content, you know, early, in order just to get into the actual campaign of the game, you know, without actually receiving anything from the campaign itself is just annoying. Like, all these quests and stuff I'm doing, all the gear and all the rewards and stuff, I get absolutely mean nothing, because at the end of the day, like, I'm gonna let go of them, so.
I'm out of range.
Dude, oh. Dude, this going through this, I totally understand why people would quit playing the game because of this stuff. Like, I really do. Like, this content is so excruciating to get through.
It's too far away.
I'm gonna fucking aggro this thing. Dude. This is so excruciating, man. I totally understand why people quit playing because of Shadowlands. Content is so annoying. This is not even fun to play. Like, I'm not voluntarily doing this content. This further reinforces how unfun, like, this expansion has been to play.
limitless time. You do not. Will that be all, Mo Walker?
We hear the call of Ilskahor, Mawwalker. The Eye will be compelled to focus upon us. Prepare for glorious battle.
This is gonna kill me. This is gonna fucking. This is so bad. I hate this. I absolutely hate this. I cannot even put to words how unenjoyable this is. This sucks so much, Blizzard. Like, this actually sucks. Like, whoever thought this was fun, whoever thought that this was good game design, whatever designer, whatever game developer thought that this was okay, please do not design games again. This is thoroughly unenjoyable and makes no sense. This whole storyline I've been doing for the last 30 minutes makes no sense. And this is so thoroughly unenjoyable.
We hear the call of Ilskahor.
It's not even gonna let me loot my body.
The Eye will be compelled to focus upon us. Prepare for glorious battle.
Oh, just get off me, man! Dude, I don't understand how I'm supposed to survive this. I hate this game, dude. I hate this so much. This is so unenjoyable. Who designed this and why? Why did you design it this way? This just straight up fucking sucks. God, I hate Shadowlands, dude. And Blizzard wonders why people stopped playing. They wonder why people just outright quit. I lost all that Stigi, I can't get it back now. Fan-fucking-tastic.
We hear the call of Ilskahor, Wallwalker. The Eye will be compelled to focus upon us. Prepare for glorious battle. Break that Odin's Eye, twist it into something so vile. Strike the abominable override, protecting Wallwalker. Use my spear to ground them, then destroy them.
Dude, what is this? What am I doing wrong? I don't understand. What am I doing wrong, man? Dude, what the fuck is this? I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. What the fuck, man? Who designed this? Oh my god.
To Odin. We hear the call of Ilskahor, Wallwalker. The Eye will be compelled to focus upon us. Prepare for glorious battle. Break that Odin's Eye, twist it into something so vile. Strike the smaller eye, protecting Wallwalker. Use my spear to ground them, then destroy them.
Oh my god, dude, this is so excruciating. How could I could cry? genuinely don't fucking understand, man. This is so fucking bad. I'm going to fucking quit. I swear to God. This is so annoying. Massive waste of my fucking time, Blizzard.
We hear the call of Ilskahor, Walker. The Eye will be compelled to focus upon us. Prepare for glorious battle. To think that Odin's Eye could be twisted into something so vile. Strike the smaller eyes protecting Walker. Use my spear to ground them. Then destroy them.
No, that's not what I wanted. Oh.
We hear the call of Ilskahor, Walker. The Eye will be compelled to focus upon us. Prepare for glorious battle. Think that Odin's Eye could be twisted into something so vile. Strike this abomination. The smaller eyes protecting Walker. Use my spear to ground them. Then destroy them.
Dude, I don't understand. I didn't get hit by that.
in this is done, Walker. Come. I serve Odin. May Odin's gates give you strength. Fortune or fate brought you to me, Walker. I do not know which. No matter. Together, we have battled a mighty foe. My sisters are avenged. Helya may still scheme and plot, but at least she has been deprived of the eye. Odin will be pleased. I expect your allies will rejoice as well. The Eye's absence will embolden their advance against the Jailer. You have my thanks for all you have done. Your deeds will be sung in Odin's great mead hall. All will know of your steadfast courage.
I will aid you as best I can. There is much to be done. The Eye of the Jailer is driven out. Good. And you've gathered valuable information on Desmatera. But this news of Helya and Vyraz is troubling.
Virus is a spineless traitor. I will slay him and avenge more brave Praxis.
I look forward to seeing Maldraxi forces in action.
What news do you
Baroness.
bring? There is so much to learn.
We will face whatever comes.
And you as well. When he peered beyond the veil, Odin spoke of winged beings who bore mortal souls to their eternal rest.
Interesting. I would speak with you more on this matter, had we the time.
Perhaps once the duties before us have been fulfilled, we can share
I
tales of glory
remember
together.
you.
Indeed, my friend.
Go with the purpose.
Okay, but where is this objective? Not. Ada Covenant Assault? Dude, what?
The Necrolords march on the altar of domination. Join us and lead the charge. Lokar, even here, I protect the weak. Always ready for battle, in the name of the Primus. From Kai. Strength and honor. Meet me in Perdition Hold when you are done. The Mossworn tremble at our might. Blood and thunder!
Whispers dance on the wind.
There is much to be done. Our efforts are enough reward. Greetings, my friend.
Maldraxxus honors you.
How goes the fight? Every defeat.
That's not what I wanted.
Tell me what you see.
It's too far away.
My blade is always ready.
I am a busy steward.
I don't understand how I died there. I sure don't. Because I was full health. So no one's going to be able to explain that one to me. Mine didn't even get a flash on that one. I was full health. Then I was dead. Thanks, Blizzard. Appreciate it. I'm so glad your game design is flawless. That everything that happens to me makes sense. Hit 69 before finishing my Covenant campaign. Good job, man. I don't know if I've told anybody, but I thoroughly detest Blizzard today. This is a great example of why the Shadowlands. It's not a good expansion.
Whispers dance on the limb. The right lie can win a war.
I have no rage for anything. No. Dude, fuck off. Dude, de-aggro already. Jesus, go away. I'm also known to traverse unless you have a road DH or Druid. I don't know. I hate this. The last couple of hours of content that I've been consuming so far for Shadowlands, I have not enjoyed. I think it is thoroughly bad content. Why is my health still going down? I don't understand why I just died. I'm not in range to be hit by anything. Blizzard, what the hell? This game is so poorly designed in this expansion. I don't understand it. I didn't have any debuffs. What are you talking about? There were no debuffs on me to cause damage over time. I was completely clear of any combat. I was not in range to be given anything. That makes no sense. I'm tired of this, dude. This content is so shitty. It's just not worth playing.
What secrets do you hide?
Content is just fucking awful. The last hour and a half that I've been playing, a couple hours actually, since I started streaming almost 3 hours, it's just been shit content. It's been thoroughly unenjoyable to play. None of it made any sense. Now the least place to die with some AoE ability. Fucking tired of this part of the content. I'm so thoroughly ready to be done. This has not been enjoyable. 3 hours, I have genuinely hated playing this game. And resent Blizzard for making me go through what I have gone through in the last 3 hours. I am thoroughly pissed off.
Weapon. May I inspect?
What content are you doing? This is campaign content. This is Shadowlands campaign content. This is what you have to do to get through the game and actually play the story. It's been thoroughly unenjoyable, and I resent Blizzard for making me go through what I've gone through the last 3 hours. I have thoroughly not enjoyed it. A bunch of the storyline doesn't make sense, and
Blood and thunder. We must push forward. More, Walker. Signal the advance.
I don't understand. Where am I turning this in? Aid the Covenant in assaulting Jail's forces in the mall. Aid a Covenant assault. I did that. I don't dude, where am I turning this in? Aid a Covenant assault. That's what I did, dude. What the fuck? It's so confusing, dude.
Armies of Maldraxxus, to battle! Seize our victory!
I need a target.
Let's hear it.
These vile creatures serve the jailer. We will...
Everyone has to start somewhere, right?
I'm gonna go use this to slay a world boss. Not a world boss, sorry. A big elite that I want to kill. Let's see how far it'll go with this. I hate when they do that. And this is just gonna be an endless fucking CC chain of me running into these fucking NPCs. Dude, what is this? Get these guys off of me. Dude, who decides this game? I don't understand this, man. If I'm not supposed to be able to fight these things, if this is just supposed to be an endless line of those things just running into that, then don't make them compatible. Or don't make them auto a target onto me. Dude, I'm so tired of this. I'm so tired of World of Warcraft building games like this where you just get you have to continually fight things over and over again. See? Why is this trying to fight me at all? If it's just supposed to run like cannon fodder into the other NPC, why is it aggroing onto me? God, I hate this, man. Blizzard, get your act together. You know better than to design games like this. It shouldn't be even something that's even remotely possible to happen. It's disruptive and annoying.
All mysteries will be revealed. Discover more secrets.
Literally, Blizzard needs to balance druids just to nerf the dot on Moonfire and Sunfire. Yeah, I don't know how they play. I don't have enough information as to what actually makes them broken, but I do know that they have an incredible amount of survivability with a lot of CC, and they're pretty good damage, so...
I will aid you as best I can.
There is much to be done. Be well.
If you're playing Druid, caster, and you're about to take a big hit, literally all you have to do is swap in a bear and gain 220% more armor. Yeah, it sounds about right. What am I getting for this?
Knowledge is both a burden and a curse.
A drop page remains, but he does not. Where have you gone, Fate Scribe?
Got taught damage a couple times dungeons by applying Moonfire Dot to a few mobs. Nerf Moonfire and Sunfire in the class will be balanced. Hopefully. Again, I don't know a whole lot about Druid, but I do know that it is one of the most insane PvP classes there is in the game, if not the most insane. Alright, I'm going to take a short break. I will be back on maybe later, but I'm going to chill out and take a break for a little while, so I will see you guys here shortly, maybe an hour or so. I'll be back on later, but thanks for everyone that's watching, and I will see you in a little bit.